We found out there's something different at nightclubs in London. It was so cool, we're taking you for a look. London's top clubs have more than great music. They have PlayStation. Together, they make for a great night out.
This is the Killers Club where you can come, you can play PlayStation and have a good time, listen to some good music as well.
Everybody knows that it's just a bit of fun at the end of the day.
You know, the girls love the PlayStation, man, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I think once you actually get the females on them, you know, it's harder to get them to go on there, but once they're on there, then, yeah, you can't get them off.
When the conversation gets dry, you can retire to play a PlayStation.
We went across town to check out another club called the Ministry of Sound. It's new, it's hot, and it has a whole room devoted to PlayStation. Video games fit right in with the club's smoke and light show. Club owners told us that PlayStation helps bring in new people.
Then we have better facilities to offer than other clubs. You know, it just gives them more value for money, being able to play on the PlayStations and see new games that aren't out in the shops and stuff like that, really.
Playing your favorite games in a nightclub is a perfect fit, unless someone's trying to ask you a lot of questions.
I've just lost my game!
Oh, sorry.
Hey y'all, you're all invited to my new PlayStation Club in the UK, where we're only allowed to play Tekken 3, Wipeout, and Wipeout XL. That's enough, right?
That sounds good.
You
That
don't
sounds
need
like a
any more
good
than
club.
Yeah.
It's a party.
Welcome to Mascot Friday, where we rank the mascots. It's time to do our thing on the PlayStation, the
Ooh.
original PlayStation. But first, let me find a menu where I can do a timing test. Should be fine.
It should be okay.
We just gotta calibrate. Y'all want some codes for Adventures of Lomax?
Oh, hell yes.
Here they are.
Okay.
Down. Up. Down. Hey, pause the game to enable cheats.
Oh.
It's off. Try 800.
Okay, 800 was what it was at, so...
So try 600.
No, I mean, that's what it was at before I changed it to 600.
Okay.
Let's try this. Okay.
Up. Up. Down. Level select for Lomax. Okay, that is just fine. Well, this week it's time to go back to 3D platformers. We finished up a good bunch of 2D ones last week, and now it's time to go back into the 32-bit era, figure out where it all started. Let's play some pretty early ones for the original PlayStation.
Nice.
This week's poll winners are Pepsiman, Jumping Flash 2,
What?
and Mort the Chicken.
Wait, what?
We're gonna start with Pepsiman. I think that's the one everyone likes.
Who is Mort the fucking Chicken?
I guess we're gonna find out. He also, Mort the Chicken ended up tying with Crash Bandicoot, so I went with Mort, because I'm always rooting for the underdog. If we have enough time, we'll get to Crash.
I don't...
He's famous enough.
Is he the guy with the jorts
Oh, yeah.
and the ass?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Jorts Marsupial, they call him. Let's just get right to the good stuff. Pepsiman. Alex, here you go.
Oh, I have to play.
So if you're new to the show, every Friday we play mascot platformers. Then we rank them on our big master list. First of all, Alex gives his everyman playthrough, and then I do my perfect expert playthrough of these games, so you can see all facets of them, get a complete idea of what they're all about.
And I just fuck around like an idiot.
Yep, that's what we do.
So...
Also, you can join in by voting whether or not these games are better or worse than Gex 64. Don't do that just yet.
No.
The voting will come later. But Kindle Imagine Develop? That's what it stands for.
They made the Kindle. Oh shit, I forgot.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone shut up.
I'm sorry. Alex was drinking out of a can along to that dude. Is this a VR game? Is that you?
I'm absolutely Pepsi for TV game guy.
And inside the can is a video game.
Is that like those like Coke surprise cans or
Yeah,
whatever?
it's those Coke cans that had cash in them.
Except it's a video game. Or it's a tiny man!
There he is, the Pepsi Man. He'll save us.
Will he?
This game's internal ISO name is Pepsi Man, the running hero. And that's what he does, he runs. You can think of this as an auto-scrolling 3D platformer. Kinda not like much else. It resembles a few games, but it plays all its own. As to whether that's any good or not, let's find out. That's a lot of Pepsi.
I want that Pepsi.
Hey, let's start the game!
This guy who you see there is in all the cutscenes in the game. His name is Mike Butters, and he's on Twitter. He loves it if you mention Pepsi Man to him.
Does he really?
He does.
Oh god, okay, good. Because I
You got here just at the perfect time. I got a call that a vending machine ahead ran out of Pepsi, and I was just on my way there when I got a flat tire. There are a bunch of people gathered in front of the vending machine. They want Pepsi, and the word is that they're just about to riot.
Whoa.
I plan to
Got
head
out
over
of hand
there
quickly.
as soon as I can fix this flat. But it looks like it's gonna take some time. Can't you do something, Pepsi Man?
Can't you prevent the riots, Pepsi Man? The Pepsi riots?
So we got 25 bits from Electric Boogaloo, who says, since you guys have a copy of Underground 2.2, can we expect a playthrough of hover racing in the future?
Oh yeah, that thing. That's not a bad idea. We should do that. Yeah, that was an in-development game that was captured in PlayStation Underground over several issues. Anyway, this is Pepsi Man. If you've never seen this before, boy, are you in for a treat.
Fuck, I stubbed my foot.
So in the 90s and early 2000s, the Pepsi promotion in Japan was about Pepsi Man, a hero who provided people with delicious Pepsi and then got killed at the end of every commercial in some over-the-top fashion. So what better commercial format to make a video game out of than that?
Yeah, you can also slide, as I poorly demonstrated there. I'm seeing comparisons in chat to Infinite Runner style games, and I think that's really apt. This definitely has an Infinite Runner style to
Yeah,
it.
this was really ahead of its time. Yeah, several years back, the big deal in the mobile marketplace was Temple Run and all of its clones, including stuff like Subway Surfers and so on. And they can all trace their origins back to Pepsi Man.
So my controls are reversed right now, and I can't jump.
Uh-huh. Yeah, these levels are full of all kinds of weird gimmicks that switch things up. But really the focus is all on presentation and just the little narrative that happens as you go through each level. Like, he goes through houses, and they're populated with people and stuff. There's a lot of good detail in this game.
God, trash.
Also some creative mixtures of 3D graphics and sprite work in order to keep things within the PlayStation's RAM limitations.
You're dropping your entire house here!
You dropped an entire living room on Pepsi Man. Honk. Now, luckily these first few levels are pretty forgiving and fun. But Pepsi Man has to top up. Sure, there's a riot across town, but even Pepsi Man needs a Pepsi sometimes.
He's thirsty. I did it.
Good job. Get Pepsi.
Oh, I got a lot.
Yes, the alternate universe version, Bepis Person. Kid and Kids, yes, that was a good name of the store. I forgot the Kid made this. We've covered a few games from them, including Kickmaster for the NES, which was great. These guys, they're a master of their craft, 2D or 3D.
That button, okay.
Whether it's about a man who kicks or a man who's made of Pepsi, they can make a good platformer out of it. Yeah, here things these get a little more complicated here. And yeah, don't fall in pits. That's a one-hit death.
Yeah. So here's the thing. I thought Pepsiman was okay when I originally first played it, but now that I've played a lot of Infinite Runner games, I am into this.
It's a lot better than you think it would be, isn't it? Yeah. These kind of advert games don't get a good rep because mostly they're all terrible. Mm-hmm. And most of them are just stuff that comes in boxes of cereal or whatever. But this was a full retail game that was sold in Japan. And I like it.
I love this.
Not to influence my opinions later on. We still need to judge him properly.
Mm-hmm. We need to be fair and balanced with this, I think. Oh god. Oh god, they're all gonna kill me.
Pepsi has caffeine, yes, so he's just pumping his body full of caffeine.
Oh god, he's gonna get a heart attack.
Gravdev, yeah, there are parts where he runs towards the camera, a la Crash Bandicoot. It does switch things up nicely throughout the game. It reuses a couple of gimmicks, but overall it, wow, you're just busting through walls.
Yes, screw this.
He's the Kool-Aid man for the 90s.
Oh my god, I'm on a skateboard.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and I can move a lot faster now. I don't like this. Oh shit, I'm in San Francisco.
Yeah.
Sucks. It's too pricey.
Rolling around at the speed of sound.
I got places to go. I gotta stop a fucking riot.
Stop the Pepsi riot.
It's like the Brick Brothers riot with Pepsi. Oh, I have to...
You were instantly killed. Alright, don't hit anything on that skateboard. Pay attention.
Okay, I gotta pay attention. It's serious skateboard time. Gotta be like my hero Tony Hawk. My editing guru.
Oh yeah, there was Darkened Sky. I guess that was a little bit more ambitious than your typical advert game. It was still pretty, well...
Oh, I pressed the...
You can't do that on a skateboard.
Well, yes you can!
Have you ever tried it? Oh my god.
I'm distracted!
The entire city is going to be burned down in the time it takes you to get down to that riot.
Well, maybe they shouldn't riot over not having Pepsi.
All it takes is asking the wrong person, is Pepsi okay? And then next minute it's a full-scale riot.
I'm just... Ah, God!
You can jump.
Okay, you say that. I know, nice. See, I jumped there. No!
You're good.
Okay, oh God. Oh God, TVs, couches, my nightmare.
This
Furniture.
This is a pretty high-stakes game, yeah.
Fuck!
You can really put yourself in the shoes of Pepsi Man.
5,
Pepsi
4,
Man.
I'm in the riot!
Pepsi Man yelling fuck as he races towards the riot. Yeah, this game does not disappoint. I remember liking this quite a bit, and it's been many years since I played it, but yeah, I'm still going to be pretty nice to Pepsi Man.
I only got a little bit of Pepsi.
Hey, Pepsi for TV game is coming up.
Oh, is it?
Hopefully we'll get to that. Yeah, this was the typical format for Pepsi Man commercials in Japan.
Oh shit!
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit! Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, it is still Sonic. And I need to turn down the sound. Okay, sorry. Playing and maintaining. Okay. Alright, I died. I just straight up died.
You can do it. Just jump over everything.
Okay. I'm gonna keep on jumping.
Now this music you hear in the background is the heroic Pepsi Man theme. Each level has a different remix, believe it or not, and they're all Red Book audio for maximum quality.
Pepsi
Wow.
Man was
Dead Pepsi Man. Oh, your can got crushed. Just for the taste of it. Wait, that's
Diet Coke!
Damn it. You got the right one, baby.
Can I continue?
Are you gonna continue?
Well, I was gonna let you play, but...
Okay.
I want to try one more time. I feel...
You could do it.
I feel like my masculinity has been has been challenged by this game. And
Yeah, you gotta prove yourself.
I do. I have to prove myself in worse, harmful, and like, I have to prove myself in as many harmful ways as possible. This I vow.
Hook and Fork, yep, killed by the very thing he loved. And the thing that he is comprised of, which is a little weird. It's like a human being killed by blood.
Can a human be killed by blood?
Oh yeah, you can drown in a river of blood.
Hey Danny, what the fuck?
Generation Next, yep.
Pepsi, man. Pepsi that.
I forgot about Generation Next.
Oh, I didn't.
Pepsi Man versus RC Cola Guy. I wish there was an RC Cola ripoff of Pepsi Man.
Is there an RC Cola guy?
I don't think so.
There fucking should be.
Pepsi's new ad campaign is Live for Now? That sounds stupid. Where's Pepsi Man? Bring him back. Oh,
I
you were
was
so
doing
close.
so good.
You were
Okay,
right
final
there.
life. Secret is to just not stop jumping. Always be jumping.
RC Cola Guy, Tab Woman.
Tab Woman is all...
Remember when RC Cola Guy got married to Tab Woman? That special edition issue.
Yes! Yes, I do. And I remember because they killed the RC Cola guy the next day.
Yeah.
And then they had to do all those replacement RC Cola guys.
Mhm.
And, like, there was one that was, like, from another planet. And,
One that was made of steel.
yeah, it was weird. All right, Danny's turn. He
Good
can
try.
surely...
Good
yeah.
effort, Alex.
Thank you.
Yeah, this game, it pulls no punches. It has no compromises, much like Pepsi itself. I'll go ahead and continue from where you left off so we can see more of this game.
Okay,
So while
let's see
this-
Danny do this.
While this game doesn't have the depth of other 3D platformers we've covered, it does one thing, and it does it pretty well, especially for the time. Can't really claim that many games were doing this thing back in, what was this, 98, 99, I think?
Yeah, around that time.
Now, one thing I think of every time I see Pepsi Man is my dad's reaction upon seeing this game in action for the first time.
Oh my god, tell me.
He watched me play it for a few minutes, and he was like, I know what this is. This is Crash Bandicoot for idiots.
Your dad is mean.
He's kinda right. It's Crash Bandicoot where you don't have to worry about pushing forward, you just run automatically. Man, it's a big can of Pepsi.
Oh my god, you did it. I'm so proud.
Thank you. Oh, there's some good warpy textures.
Ugh.
This is PS1.
Everyone's like, your dad was right.
It's true.
You're doing pretty good.
Thanks.
Have a Pepsi.
All right. Yeah, the things he says
Next
are
stage.
different slogans for the Pepsi company in Japan,
Including
including
next-
"Have a Pepsi."
And next stage.
Oh yeah, next stage. That was their most popular one. I want that shirt too. Another
Yes.
day in paradise.
I want that shirt so bad.
Pepsi Man, there's a building on fire just ahead. We need to get there immediately, but look what's happened. According to reports I have heard, they got the fire under control, but there are some people that couldn't escape fast enough and are trapped on the roof. They are extremely exhausted, and it doesn't seem likely that we can get first aid to them in time. Can't you give them something to help revive them, Pepsi Man?
Well, they won't get needed medical attention in time, apparently, but we can at least give them a painless death with the taste of Pepsi. Let's go do that.
Hey, you can buy the shirt.
Oh, really cool. Well, we're in hell. This town is on fire. All these cars are constantly crashing into each other. This is what life after the Pepsi shortage looks like. Whoa, hey!
I like this remix.
Yeah, this remix is good.
Is Pepsi Man a stand? I've never seen JoJo's, but yes.
Yeah. Pepsi Man is his own stand.
Pepsi Man is, well, I was gonna say it was the CEO of Yum Brands recently quit, so I don't know who the CEO is, but it's the CEO of Yum Brands, Pepsi Cola, Frito-Lay's, it's their stand.
Oh, come on. I was right at the end of that thing. Whatever. The new CEO is Scott from Domino's.
Oh yeah, and let's see. Electric Boogaloo mentioned that there was an entire Pepsi disc, Pepsi PlayStation demo disc, just related to Pepsi. And Codeman mentions.
What else was on there? I gotta know.
I don't know. But Codeman also mentions that the music isn't credited in the game, but thanks to the promo CD, people figured out the composer, and the composer is James Shimoji, who also composed the soundtrack for Redline, which is a really, really good movie.
That was pretty good.
I really like,
But what's better, Redline or Pepsi Man?
That's hard.
That's a really hard question.
This music is really good.
Mm-hmm. Now, this game does have a speed-up mechanic. Ah, damn it. And this that's what it looks like. Yeah, you can do that if you're running short on time, or if you're speedrunning this. That's what makes this game ideal for speedrunners. It has this speed-up mechanic that you can use pretty much an unlimited number of times, but it's very risky. You gotta know what you're doing.
Damn, Danny's good at Pepsi Man.
I've played a little bit of Pepsi Man.
You have. I've seen a lot of Pepsi Man from Danny. When I think of Pepsi Man, I generally think of my husband. And then I think of that cool guy. And then I think of that cool guy. I called you my guy, which is true. You are my guy.
My guy.
I think of you dressed up as that guy, and I'm like, oh, that's epic.
I'm Pepsi guy. Is there a Pepsi website?
Let's see. There's a...
Oh, there probably is a Pepsi website. I mean a Pepsi Man website.
No, this is about what was on that demo disc. It looks
okay.
like mostly just... Let's see, nothing too interesting. Just regular games.
Well, here comes the sewer level, because it's a video game.
Wasn't Pepsi Man supposed to help survivors or something? Did he just run past them to swig down that Pepsi? No, Video Game King. He's still on his way, but he has to go through the sewers.
He's taking the scenic route.
Yeah. He's avoiding the flames.
Yeah, Pepsi Man gotta watch out for himself, first of all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dead Pepsi Man can't help nobody.
It's true.
What was I supposed to do there? I guess just bust on through.
I love this remix.
Oh yeah, it gets funky.
I'm assuming all the water coming down is all the piss from all the Pepsi people have been drinking.
Oh yeah. Pepsi for piss.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
I brought it up first, but I'm still calling you disgusting for it.
It's all my fault.
It is.
Running downhill. Yeah, you do go faster if you go downhill and slower uphill. They put some thought into the gameplay, but really this game, it is all about level design. And they really pull it off. So much of these 3D platformers you can criticize for having, like, generic level environments. This is not the game. All these environments are specially crafted.
For Pepsi Man.
Especially brewed, even. Wait, Pepsi isn't brewed.
No, it's not. It's just syrup and carbonated water.
It's a magic formula.
Pepsi Man talking about sipping on syrup, but he's actually just sipping on straight Pepsi syrup. The awful, disgusting soda syrup.
Pepsi Man tripped in the subway. He's just like every one of us.
He's ramming into people.
Excuse me, coming through. Pardon me, got no time. Gotta stop a Pepsi riot or something, or save some people who are dying.
They're dying, and they're not going to be able to get any medical help. But hey, you can serve them some soft drinks.
I need Pepsi.
I believe in you, Danny. Danny.
I did it.
Oh
Check
my
it out.
God.
He gave them Pepsi with his dying breath. He's so brave. He's my hero. You got a lot to live, and Pepsi's got a lot to give, is Pepsi's 70s slogan.
That is so... Yeah, Pepsi was wild in the 70s. That was when the whole Pepsi generation thing was happening.
Yeah, he's okay.
Oh, God damn it again.
You see that logo on the truck?
Is it? Oh, it's fake Coke, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Is it called, like, Smoke? Broke?
Couldn't quite make it out, but it was a pretty similar logo.
Joke!
Joke.
Oh, that's a good one.
Coca-Cola. Say what you will about Pepsi, they never tried to get rid of the old Pepsi and bring in new Pepsi. Well, except for Crystal Pepsi. But that was different.
They didn't get rid of regular Pepsi for Crystal Pepsi.
Yeah.
They didn't, like, burn the formula. They didn't, like...
All they did was, like, introduce new, different flavors of Pepsi for different people to enjoy. Like Pepsi Blue. That has many fans.
Danny is a Pepsi Blue stan.
Shitty!
It is shitty!
Fucking look how close I was to the goal!
You were really close.
Sorry I called you shitty, Pepsi Man. Your game makes me emotional.
Yes, exactly, Magma Ram. Pepsi will dull the pain of the incoming ecological catastrophe.
Save the climate, Pepsi Man! I also enjoy how all the dialogue in this game is in English, so it can be enjoyed easily by anyone if you don't understand Japanese and know English.
I cannot get over how great the voice acting is in the cutscenes.
It's really good, yeah. It's just over the top enough. It's very intentional, you can tell. They know what a ridiculous product this is. There we go. Good. Just kind of clipping through the...
Red pizza!
Oh, it was red pizza, of course. Did it. Pepsi Man lives to save more lives. And yeah, it's perfect English, including like slang and inflection. It's the damnedest thing.
Pepsi for TV game.
There it is.
Thank you.
If you knew that line and were hoping for context, that's all the context you get. What more do you need?
You need no more other than Pepsi for TV game.
Pepsi Man, a plane full of passengers had to make an emergency landing in the desert. We were on our way there when the helicopter broke down. Fortunately, no one was hurt or killed. But in the middle of nowhere, right in the middle of the desert, and they are all exhausted. Another helicopter is on the way, but it looks like it's going to take some time. Isn't there anything we can do to help them until that helicopter arrives?
This calls for delicious Pepsi.
So, Whoop mentions that the actor in those cutscenes, that the context is that they deliberately wanted him to make those cutscenes as goofy as possible.
Oh yeah, they wanted him to be a big goofball American stereotype. That is exactly what they wanted, and that is what he delivered. If you want that character presented in perfection, just hire Mike Butters. Ah, shit.
Got smashed between them.
Yeah.
You're fine.
I'm good, I got plenty of time.
Pepsi Man is immortal. Yes, I remember the 1995 slogan for Pepsi, which was "Drink Pepsi, get stuff."
Oh yeah, that's right.
And you could get a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was the same year that or maybe it was the year after where Coke did its whole like drink Coke and get shit, but it was called if you don't know, you don't go, and there was a bunch of free shit.
Yiddick.
Yeah. Oh, you remember too? I got into that. I actually got like that. I have the tin somewhere.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, because I actually did that shit. Because I was like, yiddick, everybody.
That was the predecessor to Coke Rewards, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Which is now also dead. Coke doesn't give anyone shit anymore.
Marlboro Miles are still hanging in there.
Oh yeah. That's the lesson you gotta learn. Stop drinking Coke, start smoking smokes.
Hey, no, I don't think you
You
should.
can get an exclusive Atari Lynx.
Oh, that is true.
Hey bikers.
You just run
They seem okay with me.
Oh, Marlboro Miles is gone? I thought they replaced it with something else, like
Oh,
that's very similar. But I guess I'm wrong.
My god!
Wait, 1994's Pepsi slogan was this double Dutch bus? That fucking sucks.
What the hell is that? Touch bus.
You're right, Tiki. You should only vape Pepsi.
Yeah. That's the only safe way to ingest Pepsi. Now in new vapable cabinets. This game
Wow,
gets,
everyone's got pneumonia now.
This game gets more difficult than I thought it did. Yeah, by the end, I know the last level is just...
We got a Pepsi!
We got a Pepsi! We got a Pepsi here. Now it's
Pepsi.
Jesus.
Yeah, they're trying to kill you!
Pepsi Man is pissed off the Hells Angels.
Oh, now it's Pepsi.
Shit.
Everyone wants you dead.
This game's a non-stop thrill ride, basically. Shit!
Oh my
it's
god, you were
close.
so...
I'm pissed.
1995 Pepsi also had a slogan that was "Nothing else is a Pepsi." That's true. I don't know if everyone's like, oh, these are such weird slogans, but Coke had a slogan for a while that was just "Coke is it."
Yeah.
Coke is it.
That's the ultimate lack in imagination.
Coke is it. It's all
What else you need to know?
Coke is it. It's all you're fucking getting. Coke is it.
What is it? It's it. Coke is it.
Coke is it. Coke is lit, they should say now.
Oh man, you should be a corporate executive.
Oh, I wish. I would take all my money and buy all the houses in town and give them away, and then I'd go to Epcot, and then I'd make up slogans all day.
Okay, good. Brought it back.
Listen, I know exactly what I do with an executive's money, and it would be paid too much to say things like, Coke should be your friend.
Coke is your friend.
Coke relatable? But you got washed.
Yes, through the car wash.
Oh, you made it!
Oof, barely. Coke is love, Coke is life. That would be... They should latch onto that, I think.
Someone just latch onto memes. Who cares anymore? I mean, the rest of them kind of have.
Coke should just take that meme and be like, we made this. Not Shrek. Got 69
Nice.
Pepsi. Thanks. Alright, what bullshit awaits Pepsi Man next?
Pepsi had a slogan that was apparently, why you dogging me? Oh yeah, and then Coke's 1976 slogan was Coke adds life.
Coke adds life?
Coke adds life!
Add a couple more years onto your life with Coke. God, these goddamn Buffalo Bison dickheads. I'm getting salty tonight.
Good question from BMF. Does Pepsi Man have to pay for all these Pepsis, or does he use his Pepsi powers to steal from the machines?
He gets a discount.
He still has to pay, though.
Yeah. It costs him like a nickel instead of a quarter. Quarter? What am I talking about? A Pepsi costs like $2 fucking nowadays from a vending machine. Whoa. It's the old rolling on a barrel trick. Down the desert highway.
I remember Coke's slogan just being enjoy.
Enjoy. Man, in terms of imagination, Coke is not it.
You're right. Hey, Danny, do you remember when the Van Halen Crystal Pepsi Super Bowl ad? The answer is
that sounds familiar.
But it sounds familiar to me. That does...
That does sound so.
Oh,
like
was that
something.
Right Now? That was the Right Now commercial.
That's right, yeah.
What the fuck was that? That was...
Pepsi's a part of our culture. Just like Van Halen.
The 90s are kinda... God, remember... Do they... I don't pay attention to a lot of pop culture because I'm depressed, but, do they still do, like, big setups for ads now for, like, Super Bowl ads? Do they still, like, do, like, days of advertising before the ads?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good.
I've seen the Super Bowl.
I have, and there were definitely
I make you watch
ads.
it every year.
Yeah, you do. You're just like...
I'm like, Alex, this is culture.
You're more like, Alex, this is football, and we live in Texas, and unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, but fortunately, when you move to Texas from California, you are...
You gotta learn football.
You're contractually obligated to watch the Super Bowl each year. It is unfortunate. Now, if you're a native to Texas, you're not, but if you moved here from
you're
California...
exempt.
Yeah. Oh god, this is a minecart level, Whooper.
Well, I'm not in a minecart, but yeah, point taken.
Why did you show me that artful Pepsi of Watto? Fucking Uzi. That is too artfully shot. It makes me mad.
Watto from fucking episode 1? That is!
Yes!
Whoa!
Look at how artfully shot it is.
Alright, I was gonna beat this level, but then I was distracted by Star Wars episode 1.
We all are distracted.
Now this is Pepsi.
Pepsi 4 TV game.
Remember that scene in episode 2 where Anakin was all like, I hate Coke. It tastes like sand.
Yeah, it was really wild. I was like, dang, George. Must have been a good deal with Pepsi.
They should make versions of movies that are like free to see, only they're like full of ads.
Yes!
That they usually don't have. That would be amazing.
Danny, yes! Like,
See that they're doing it. They announced that WorkSafe version of Deadpool 2 coming out.
okay, I know about the Christian version of movies that they would do, like,
Yes.
or the TV edits. But I like the idea of free-to-watch movies that are like free-to-play games that are filled with with product placement instead. Just like
That's the wave of the future. Get used to
God.
it. It's gonna happen.
RoboCop's gonna stop in the middle of the film and tell you to like sign up for Verve.
God damn it, son of a... It's too early in the show for me to be getting this pissed off, but Pepsi Man's a good game. It's also very challenging, believe it or not. It is not a pushover, not in any sense. It's also not really like anything else we've rated so far, so this will be an interesting challenge, I think. But for now, let's move on. Pepsi Man, you truly are for TV game. Also, let's talk to Hollywood about that idea of recutting movies to be full of ads. You can do it with like old movies. You can do CG technology to like,
Listen, I want Rick in Casablanca to be telling me all about Uber.
Forget it, Jake. It's Pepsi.
Also, thank you very much to Skull Problem. They have resubscribed to us. They've been subscribed 3 months in a row, and they resubscribed with the message, thanks for all the TV game Retro Pals. We do our best to show you all the TV games we can.
No problem. We are all about the TV
And no, we're not
games.
talking like Crackle or Tubi or something like that. We don't want just ads in the middle, like ads.
in the
no,
movie.
no. We
Replacing the content with
Yes.
advertising content. It's the most evil Facebooky thing I can think of.
Yes, please.
And it's going to make us millions. No one steal that idea. Mm-hmm. Next up is Jumping Flash 2.
Hey, that's a good game.
So is Pepsi Man.
Oh, you're right.
I had some shit games on the list this week, dude, and everyone was all like, no, you can play good games this time.
Yeah, why'd you give us all good games?
Our audience is fickle and unpredictable, but I'm grateful when they show mercy. Yeah, this game's alright. I've been playing a lot of Jumping Flash lately, for reasons. You'll see. But Jumping Flash 2 is pretty good. Here you go.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. I see if you...
Yeah. Are you the person who is in charge of the Universal City Hall? Good. This is the mad scientist Baron Aloha talking to you. Listen, Domkov, I have question for simple favor.
In the backwater reaches of the galaxy lies a tiny planet known as Little Moo that is used by Baron Aloha as his secret hideout. The Baron returned to his home away from home to rejuvenate from a recent beating he took at the hands of the feet of that heroic battle buddy known as Robert. He was in the process of inventing a better, stronger, more absurd way to overthrow the universe when Little Moo is visited by a stranger. In fact, there is nothing stranger in the universe than the creature known only as Captain Kabuki. Tipping the scales at a whopping 220 bazillion tons, he uses a kung fu grip larger than metropolitan Chicago to shred Little Moo and add it to his fantastic collection of bottled wonderlands. Using his keen sense of villain timing, Baron Aloha hastily departs the scene and lands upon a small asteroid. Unable to cope with the monstrosity that is Kabuki, he calls Universal City Hall and begs for help as his beloved hideaway is made into so much Swiss cheese. After listening to the Baron's plight, the interstellar dispenser of justice decides to send the only being capable of dealing with a menace such as Captain Kabuki, the freedom-loving, robo-heroic Robert. Tuned up and ready to go the distance, Robert leaps to the scene.
Yeah.
Nice.
Now that's how you deliver a ton of information in a little bit of time. Yep, this is a direct sequel to Jumping Flash, that game with the hopping android rabbit. Robot's back, and he's ready to kick some ass.
Also, Codeman mentioned it in chat, but reruns of TV shows do ad placement now, where they actually will put new movies into, like, they will overrun movie posters with upcoming movies and reruns.
Whoa!
Yeah. There's a whole... It's been going on for a while.
Freaky.
Yeah, they just do compositing with stuff that's coming out.
We gotta file some lawsuits.
Well, that was, but you know...
They took my idea.
They took it like
Mere seconds after I said it.
I'm sorry, Danny.
You win some, you lose some. Well, yeah, Jumping Flash 2. Believe it or not, this is also going to be featured in our series PlayStation Year 1, because, like the first one, this is also a Year 1 release.
That's cool.
I guess the first one just... It was a big enough hit where they immediately started production on a sequel and got it out as soon as possible. There was a third one, but let's not talk about that. That came many years later and it was unfortunate. We'll have to play it at some point.
The way you say that makes it sound like a not talked about relative or something.
Well, Robert got into stand-up comedy. He was a big fan of Andrew Dice Clay.
Oh no, oh no.
And you can see where it goes. That's why it's called Robert Mondieu. Mondieu, indeed.
And
So much of the formula in this game's the same. You gotta go search after those little moo-moos. The first game it was jet pods, but here you gotta search for the moo-moos themselves. You can still double jump and triple jump in midair. And you have a meter on the right this time that helps you better gauge your height. So you can get more oomph out of your jumps.
I got stuck.
Yes, you are.
There we go. Hey, I found some carrots.
So it looks a lot like the first game, but it's boosted. It's got some water effects, pushes a little bit more polygons. It's generally faster, more action-packed.
Sorry I'm quiet, I love this game.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, the first game was already pretty good, but this game, I think it pretty much perfected this formula. So much so that I guess they didn't really know where to go after this.
Oh, I got taken to a bonus level.
You're good. Boogaloo says Jumping Flash 2 was one of the CD Sampler Pack Volume 3 featured titles when that was bundled in. Yep, just like the first game. Yeah, I was finding out that a great number of people experienced Jumping Flash both through the original PlayStation Pix demo disc in the US and something called Demo 1 in the UK. Like, you ask anyone about Demo 1, they're all like, oh yeah, Jumping Flash. And you're like, did you ever play the full game? And they're like, no.
That's great.
I like demo discs, though. They were fun.
Me too. Ah, this is so fast compared to how slow this usually is.
Yeah, this part's 60 frames per second.
Yeah, I hate it. Okay. Did I get that one? Fuck. I mean, darn. Sorry, I've been cursing up a storm tonight. I apologize.
Cursing up a shitstorm.
You're right.
Too slow.
Yeah, that's true.
Robert's learned all kinds of interesting language tonight.
Well, we shouldn't have given them those cassette tapes.
Sepasai. It's bigger and faster, and yes, it's also louder and meaner. It is bigger, badder, and better.
Oh, those are the enemies, okay.
A maelstrom of feces. That's what that reminded me of. Yeah, Cambertian. That did look like the Intel Inside logo on the bonus stage. Weird coincidence there. Really, all I can really say that differentiates this game from the first one is a lot more environmental detail. There's a whole lot more one-off textures and objects that are coded into the environment that just kind of add flavor. Like that little gondola there.
I'm gonna ride it.
That doesn't need to exist, but it's there.
Well. Okay.
Yeah, go find the moo-moos.
I will.
They need your help.
Can't they get someone else to do it?
Well, you're part of the, what's it called? Intergalactic City Hall, I think it is. You're pretty much a space cop.
Oh, man!
You're one of the good ones, though.
So I'm not mad. I'm not... Oh, shit.
Don't say it.
I won't, I won't.
An evolution of the micro police. This is the macro police. Oh no, that sounds way too sexual.
That's bad, yeah. Oh, I gotta get the exit. Oh god!
Yes.
Just leave me alone!
There is a sense of place to this game. That's probably what I like the most about it. Just so much charm, detail.
No!
So much just jumping off the edge.
Ah!
Better go find all the stuff again.
You kidding me?
Yep, all space cops are bunnies. I did not mean the M word. I see unique M word emotes. I don't exactly approve, but there's nothing I can do to stop it. The micro police are good for one thing, and that's being scenery for our our photos that are in the paper.
You are still... oh, yeah, because we did that yesterday.
Yeah.
We went to the reception for the award, and it was pretty nice. It was cool. I had a drink.
I did too. I had something called a holy diver.
You know, that's really... I'm good at this. That's really apropos. I had something called... I don't know what it was, but it was tasty. Cool. It was Irish whiskey and ginger beer and lime.
Oh, that does sound good.
Yeah, it was tasty.
We got to rub shoulders with Austin's elite, by which I mean we just kind of sat around and ate cupcakes.
Oh yeah, we had all those free cupcakes!
Tiny cupcakes.
They were so tiny!
If I was rich, I would always have it so that there's tiny cupcakes available.
Just always?
Always.
Like, just to you or to everyone?
You gotta have some for me, but if there's more left over, you can have some. So yeah, basically just for me.
Thanks, Danny. You're a real philanthropist. I will beat one level of this game.
A holy diver was like a tequila and some kind of lime thing? I forgot. It was
it's
good.
Texas, so everything has lime in it.
Yeah. Those were good cupcakes. You don't even know.
They were good. They did look good. I didn't have one because wheat does not do me well, but they look delicious.
Yes, Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, you can technically buy boxes of tiny cupcakes, but I'm talking like my own personal chef, who specializes in tiny cupcakes.
Like just a stash of cupcakes.
Not even the big ones. If you make big cupcakes, I'm not gonna return your phone calls.
Wow.
All I want is the tiny ones.
Where's the damn final moo?
Video Game King, that's interesting, thinking of this as a 3D SNES game, just because it's so low poly. Yeah, this was way back when they had little to work with. No kind of data streaming technology available, so they had to load these levels all into RAM at once. Well, and yet they're still so detailed. You can hop on the exit.
There it is!
Okay.
There's the...
One thing they added in this one that I really like is you can hop on the exit and it'll make the moo show up on your radar.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
That's a big help. I'm glad they added that. Alright, go to the exit. You did it!
I did it! So I like this more than the first one, I just want to say.
You think so? What's
Yeah.
different?
It feels... I like collecting the moves more than the rockets. I like, for some reason, I'm having an easier time navigating the environments, and... I don't know, I'm enjoying it more.
Yeah, these first few levels especially, there's so many distinctive landmarks, you can't really get lost or anything.
Let's do it.
Alright, let me see if I can do this one, and then I'll hand it off to you.
Okay.
I don't think I can, so...
It's the second level, you can do it.
Danny, it's me, baby. I love you, but please, set your expectations.
You played Pepsiman for a while.
That's true. See, look at them, they're hang gliding. How cool
There was
is-
no reason for that enemy to be hang gliding. He doesn't even have an attack, I think. They just did it because it looks cool. That was close.
Okay, where are the moves? The moves you can use.
As Merch says, after you beat the game, you get a second quest with new cutscenes. Yeah, that's right. They actually have new cutscenes in addition to shuffled around item placements in the second quest for this game. The first game also had a second quest, but it had the same FMV. And one thing I found out, we got screwed here in the US, because they got different cutscenes for Jumping Flash 1. Hang on, that's a giant burger.
Yeah, and it's belching.
That's cool.
Well, it's gone now. Sorry.
Anyway, here in the States, our cutscenes, it showed Robert blasting off, and that was it. They were like 3 seconds long each. In Japan, between each level, you'd get to see all the Moo-Moos complaining about Robert in a bar. They just didn't want to dub that, I guess.
Well, I got some cool thing.
Also found out there's a third quest in the original Jumping Flash, where if you beat the game on 1 credit in 1 sitting, you get this mode where you can jump up to 6 times in midair, and also you can run. And basically that changes everything about the game. You can just zip through every single level.
Think I can make it?
Oh yeah. Maybe not.
Nope!
It was worth a shot.
One more time.
Alright, I think this is my final life here.
Yeah, Boogaloo, that could probably be the case too. Yeah, showing cartoon creatures drinking in a bar. Probably in a thing. You gotta keep that everyone rating.
Yummy.
What if there was a mature Jumping Flash sequel?
Like a Jumping Flash for, like, adults?
Mm-hmm. Full of, like, cursing and drinking.
That Moo-Moo was on a whale.
Yeah. We can call it Jumping Flash Streetwise.
Hey, Danny, let's not make this.
Why not? There's one behind you.
I know. I'm just... Where?
To the right.
I see.
Down there. And already in the first level is throwing these jumps over bottomless pits. In the first game they waited a few worlds to do
I
that.
hate this.
You can do it. They sure dialed up the surrealism in this one. It gets weird right off the bat.
Oh my god, why is this so anxiety-inducing? I hate bottomless pits. For up to me, they would be banned. I know the election is over, but I am a one issue voter, single issue voter, and my issue is no more bottomless pits.
That's a good one. I don't think anyone likes bottomless pits.
Exactly. All I'm saying, you're running in Texas, run on this platform, and I'll endorse you.
Yummy.
Humping Flash, huh?
Oh no, no.
A Leisure Suit Larry style reboot.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. That's almost as a good idea as bringing back Leisure Suit Larry himself.
Yeah, bring him back. Just... Okay, it's over there.
I like how new Leisure Suit Larry games look worse and worse every single time he's brought back. He's been resurrected like 3 times now. And each time it manages to be even worse looking than the last one.
Yummy.
They should just let us do a Leisure Suit Larry game.
Yeah. We call it Straight Edge Larry.
Is he...
Regarding your political platform, Blab says, I'll run on that platform and then jump to another platform. This ain't Jumpin' Flash, a Triple X parody. Yep.
Nope!
Look where you're standing right now. It's a little golf green.
Oh, it is!
It's got a bunker and there's a...
Whale!
There's a whale, just like on golf.
Yes! My favorite!
You know how in golf they have whales?
Yes! Actually, if there were whales in golf, I would love the shit out of golf. I'd be a golfer. It would suck. I'm so sorry. Alright.
Yeah, seriously, look at the last 3 Leisure Suit Larry games, and there is a downward trend for sure. There was, what was that college one?
Oh, I hated that one!
Oh, that was Magna Cum Laude. That one was bad, but oh my god, it looks like a masterpiece compared to everything else that came afterwards. Fucking box office bust. If you've ever played that game, oh my god, it's a platformer.
Nope. 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 Can we petition Twitch to ban it?
Maybe.
I'd be like, Twitch, unban Second Life, ban that one Leisure Suit Larry game that I don't want to play.
It was pretty criminally unfunny. I just remember it trying a lot of jokes and none of them worked, and it was just the most terrible thing. Thank you.
Alright, it's Danny's
Good
turn.
work, Alex. And now they got this new one, which just really speaks for itself. Luckily, it's not a platformer, at least. Good lord, Box Office Bust may be the worst game on our list if we ever rank it.
Let's do it.
Alright.
Land Shark.
First of all, that's good.
Boss strats are pretty much the same from the first game. Yeah.
Oh, I also like this game more because they have, that intro is good. That intro is really, really good.
That was a good intro. Yeah, they managed to compress 2 games worth of history into one, like, minute-long cutscene. And Boogaloo mentioned it earlier, but I forgot to say, when you beat this game, you can unlock a whole bunch of stuff, including new navigators, one of which is a cowboy named Tex.
My, what a revolting development this has turned out to be.
Hey,
I love him!
Robert's here. We're saved.
Just because he's the hero don't mean you gotta root for him.
Jeez, what a grouch.
The
Yeah.
cutscene.
Captain Kabuki is pretty great.
That's why I also like this game more. I love Captain Kabuki.
He's a predecessor to the King of the Cosmos,
He really is.
except even more phallic looking.
Oh, God. Danny.
Hey, I'm just telling the truth.
Listen,
I tell it like it is, you know me.
listen, I know you won't be censored and you just say it like, you know, what everybody's thinking, but still.
Alright, here we enter some kind of Japanese-themed world, full of bonsai trees and stuff. Again, really strong theming with this game. Even more so than the first game. Can I jump in the fire? Yeah,
No.
that hurts. And one thing you might not expect about this game is that it actually has an achievement system. You can see it a little bit on the level select screen. In the lower left part of the screen, it shows, not now, but it shows all the different optional activities you can do. Like, it gives you badges for collecting a certain amount of coins or killing a certain number of enemies. And if you can get all of them by the end of the game, you end up unlocking something. It's been so long, I forget what it was, but I do recall this game having way more replayability than the first game, just because the sheer amount of stuff you could unlock. The first game was already surprisingly lengthy. It had like a second quest and a third one if you were really good. And this one, they added even more, which I appreciate as a hardcore gamer. Vote for me.
I will vote for you, Danny. Wait. Shit. What is your position on bottomless pits?
More bottomless pits. The more the better.
Well, I have to I have to do one of those ads that has been going around, like, this election season where the family members just come out to do an ad against the person who's running.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna have to do one of those, like, my husband, Danny, says that he's running on a good platform for gamers.
But really, it's a platform levitating over a bottomless pit. Then that picture of me on the screen turns black and white.
And it
You
does
zoom
that
in.
zhong noise.
Yeah.
One left.
Yes! Let's see. No, we did not compose, Danny did not compose any DBZ music, and I think we mentioned it in the previous stream, but yes, the person who composed the 2000s Funimation dub music for Dragon Ball Z did win pretty strongly. They won by 10 points against a Republican incumbent in the Dallas area.
Oh yeah, he kicked his ass.
Yeah.
Good.
Yummy.
He asked himself, what would Goku do? And he won the election. That's what Goku would do.
That is what Goku would do. But Danny, did you see the Goku balloon for the Macy's State Parade?
Oh yeah, is that really Goku? He has blue hair.
Oh, that's the newest Goku, the strongest level of Goku. Like
they made another Goku?
Oh my god, Danny, there are so many levels of Goku. There's like, you know, Super Saiyan like 2, Super Saiyan whatever. I don't know what level this is, but this is some kind of god level of Goku. And yeah, I think it's from the new series, but yeah.
God Goku.
Mm-hmm.
We can probably make this jump. No, we can't.
Okay, strongest Goku actually has gray hair. I'm sorry. I don't mean to get my Gokus wrong here. I am actually pretty... For someone who has a Dragon Ball Z t-shirt, I am pretty Goku ignorant.
Yeah.
I am a fake...
You're just hopping on the trend.
I really am. It's I should be ashamed of myself being a fake Goku gamer or whatever. I don't fucking know.
Hey, I've been playing Dragon Ball games since Dragon Ball Final Bout for the PS1. Just kidding, I never played.
I was gonna say, no you don't. I've never seen you play I've seen you play like 1 or 2. I think I've played more Dragon Ball than you.
Man.
Probably. Extra
I'm doing
Man?
it. Yes.
The dude just said extra man.
Yeah.
I'm a robot.
Well, you're also a man.
Cybernetic organism.
Cyborg.
All right.
I like this game. I'm gonna play it a little bit more because it's fun.
You should. I'm gonna look at a picture of Goku.
Okay.
Alright, please don't be weird. Oh, that is the strongest Goku. That looks like...
Damn, that's the face of God right there.
That is just Goku's Tinder picture. Should be like holding a fish or something.
True. Okay, so like the first game, there are a couple of corridor shooting levels in this game. And I don't recall them being especially offensive. They're just like there. They have less personality than the more open-ended areas, but it's a thing. Makes it a little bit different. I still like how the music dials back when you're underwater.
Goku's a grandpa now? What the fuck? God, that means Gohan
so fast.
Gohan had a child. Fuck.
Catch up on your Dragon Ball. You got like 500 episodes to watch.
I watched a lot of Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball.
Did they ever get the Dragon Balls?
Huh?
Did they ever get the Dragon Balls?
Yes.
Oh, good.
And they fucked it up, I think. But then they get the Dragon Balls actually quite a bit, mostly to bring people back to life because people die quite a bit. They die a lot.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
Yeah, it's very unlucky to be in the Dragon Ball universe because you will probably die. Unless you're like Bulma, she's never gonna die.
Gokus don't have a good life expectancy.
Yeah, that's true. Goku did die and go to the Home for Infinite Losers, and then he had to escape that. The whole Dante's Inferno, the whole Divine Wood comedy with Goku, you know.
Did that actually happen?
What, where Goku went to hell and then he went to heaven? Yes.
I mean, like, was it a parody of the Divine Comedy?
No, I'm just being a jackass, Danny. You know me. But yes, he had to. But technically, he had to go down the dragon path to escape and get out. So I mean, you could technically tie it together if you were a dipshit like me.
Only if you're a dipshit, though.
Only dipshits only. Listen, dipshit. I am proud to be a total dumb dipshit who does not know what they're talking about.
Excellent.
And that's why
I'm glad we're doing an educational stream here on Twitch.
And that's why I stream on Twitch. Hey, Simon.
More than anything, I like to think our playthroughs are educational. It's about a time back when people made video games about android space bunnies. They collected little aliens, and everyone thought it was cool. Then the genre dried up. We replaced Robert with guns.
I think that's where the game industry made its first fatal mistake.
I think so, too.
Taking out Robert and replacing him with, like...
An AK-47?
Yes, exactly.
They canceled Jumping Flash 3 and replaced it with AK-47 in the game.
Oh, thank you for the subscription. Simon has resubscribed. They've been subscribed 8 months in a row. They resubscribed with a message. Thanks for the cool streams. Always a good time. Sorry I've been away for so long. I kind of fell down a Warframe hole. I understand very much.
I've had a couple of people have that happen too.
Oh, God.
Good to have you.
Yeah.
And thank you.
Oh, God. Where's the... We talked about our edgy reboot of Jumping Flash where there's a bunch of cursing.
Mm-hmm. You're looking for a reason to bring him back. He can fill multiple roles.
Ah, damn, I missed, apparently Krungo streamed Flintstones game where you,
Oh, I caught the last 5 minutes of that. That was a really good ending.
Oh, I missed it.
Fred went to hell and died.
God, I wish I could have seen Fred in hell.
Yeah, that's good. If you've never seen it, Krungo does Flintstone Fridays.
Yeah.
Where he's playing through all the Flintstone games.
Are you ranking those? Because
You better
you should.
be.
I mean, Neil C. Sierra's ranking Ernest movies, so...
Yeah, even he's ripping us off.
He's not ripping us off. He's ripping off other No, I'm kidding. He's not ripping anyone off. Again, please watch the Ernest Roulette video podcast if you want to see...
Is it really called Ernest Roulette?
Yes, you really have to... It is...
Wow, they're
is...
ripping off me and BBH.
They're not ripping any... Danny.
No, this show sounds good.
No, it's
I've
good.
been meaning to watch it. They did an hour-and-a-half discussion on which one?
Ernest Scared Stupid.
It was longer than the movie itself. Just the fact that they could do that, I gotta admire that. See, first you gotta watch Ernest Scared Stupid, and then you need the full-length audio commentary. That's not even a commentary, it's just coincidentally that long. Okay, see, I unlocked a new achievement in the lower left. That's because I got a lot of coins. There's something like a dozen in all, and I'm sure somewhere you can find out what it unlocks, but it's something cool.
Smebble, they do like Ernest Saves Christmas, and they rank it pretty high in Ernest Roulette. They like Ernest Saves Christmas. They also like Ernest Scared Stupid. It's interesting if you're into low budget trash and you want better analysis than This Is Diarrhea Dog Shit.
I'm glad they treat it seriously.
Yeah.
More people need to do that. Anyway, my idea for a Jumping Flash Gritty remake.
Mm-hmm.
It's just called Robert Says Fuck.
And is it just Robert saying fuck?
Yeah.
Currently the lowest one on the list is Ernest Rides Again.
That one not that good.
It does not sound good. The Magic Shoes Frumplors, I
Hang
actually
on, we got
watched
a
that.
cutscene.
Huh?
We got a cutscene. Kabuki Man got something to say.
Naughty, naughty, naughty little space bunny. Oh, I could give your tail such a nasty tweak.
Robert seems to be really getting to him, Baron.
Yeah, but just wait and see how he does with this challenge. He's not such a hot shot of a hero.
You want Robert to win, don't you?
Or does he? Play the rest of the game and find out. I recommend it. It's really good.
It is good.
This is a corker of a game, they say. I don't know who says that, but someone did. What's the theme for this level? Let's find that out, then we'll move on.
The one where he does get magic shoes is Ernest Slam Dunk, which is a movie that posits that the city janitors have their own city basketball league, and that they have to they have to go against like an actual, like I think it's the Charlotte Hornets. I forget who it is.
They left their laundry out in the rain.
Oh, shit.
Well, clearly we gotta be watching Ernest movies instead of playing these games.
And an angel and a devil are fighting for Ernest's soul through these basketball shoes that are magic.
Holy shit.
It's on, I forgot how I watched it, but it was free on one of those free streaming services, so...
Next up, it's Mort the Chicken. We're doing this. I've been threatening this for a while, and he finally got voted in. Mort the Chicken. What do you know about Mort?
I know that he has a name that makes it seem like this is going to be a really weird game.
Probably.
And I have never heard of it, but it does not instill confidence in me.
Let's approach it with an open mind.
I'm trying.
And an open heart.
Who's it by?
And now?
Okay.
Someone go to that website. Oh no, not Crave Entertainment. This is gonna be real fucked up. This is gonna be so fucked.
It's by Ed and Nuciata?
What the hell? Echo the Dolphin Man?
I already like it.
I'm Chicken Little.
And I'm Henny Penny.
Once again, presenting the controversial videotape received earlier today.
From a mysterious dimension parallel to the Earth, greetings to all round, fuzzy, squishy things.
It's a PS1 tech demo.
I am Colonel Cubicles, leader of the Bullion. We are speaking to you now to issue an ultimatum. Free the cubes. Free the cubes, or taste our vengeance. You have 24 hours.
We received this tape 23 hours and 50 minutes ago. What does it mean? Our expert joins us. Dr. Carl Cockerell, expert in crowd control and alien invasions.
Carl Cockerell, the Bullion. Should we be afraid?
We should always be afraid, Henny, whether a threat is real or not. If any stranger enters your area, remember to cluck hysterically, flap your wings, and run around in circles. We're chickens. That's what we do.
Thank you, Carl Cockerell. For News Center 12, I'm Henny Penny reminding you, if you want bread, you've got to help bake it.
And I'm Chicken Little. The sky is falling.
Okay, I like that they played that entirely straight.
You know the old saying, when the cat's away, the mice will play? But what do chickens do when the farmer goes to town? Well, they have themselves a party.
Party time.
Oh, hell yes. I like that one chicken.
Is that Mort, the big one?
Got it.
The time of his life.
Wait a minute. That's not the script.
Oh, it's just like the intro to Echo the Dolphin.
Oh, shit. It is Mort! That ugly bastard! I love him!
He's the hero. And the hero is you!
Oh shit.
You are Mort the Chicken.
Mort the ugly... God, he's...
Yep.
Looks terrible! I
he's
love
pretty
him!
awful looking. This game I know nothing about other than I think I've seen the intro once. That's about it. Oh, that's a cute selection screen. Whoa, easy mode, on or off?
On.
Nice.
Okay, I like this Chicken Society.
Whoop, yeah, Mort versus Alfred, that's the game I want to see. Welcome to Block World. Well, it's a 3D platformer and literally built out of building blocks. Does it use analog?
Sure does.
Hey, alright, we got an advanced game here. So this is post-Bubsy, post-Mario 64, post-Banjo-Kazooie. This was 99, I think? The title screen probably said, and I already forgot.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no, is this Flicky? This is 3D Flicky, isn't it?
Probably.
This is definitely 3D Flicky. Okay, so you can collect these power-ups. And you jump around.
Yep.
The environment here looks pretty small. It's not sprawling like something like Bubsy 3D or Spyro the Dragon. Sorry for mentioning those two games in the same breath. They're basically the same.
Basically.
Is your head getting longer and more misshapen?
Yes.
Is that the mechanic?
Yes.
To make him look even more freakish?
Even more like a piece of shit? Yes.
Yeah, put the flickies in the well. Yeah, this is Flicky. They went and made a 3D Flicky.
Not a fan?
I don't know.
Look at my head.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of your head. I know that for sure. Hold on a second. You actually get taller so you can reach things that are higher up. That's something you can do when you have flickies trailing you in Sonic 3D Blast.
What are you proposing?
This game's a ripoff.
Are you sure?
No. I have no evidence.
Well, I got one chick. I need one more.
The head concerns me as well, yes.
I don't like the head. I liked it, but now I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, the character models are okay. They're nice and distinctive looking, if nothing else. Yeah, these environments aren't really selling me, though. It's just a weird-looking chicken in a super generic world.
There's a chick up there.
And they stole those trees from Minecraft.
Damn. I don't know how to tell you this. But you're right.
Citricola, wondering if you'd like this with a non-crap camera. Yeah, this camera... How is it, Alex?
Can't say I'm a fan. Hey, get out of here. Get out of here, Cube. Back to the cube.
It looks a little bit tough to manage, yeah.
Hey, my neck is more normal now.
Oh, good.
Do I go? I think I do.
Yeah, go in the well.
Let me just get this guy first. Mort, please. Mort, my friend.
Well, this is a game for people who love misshapen chickens.
Welcome to Block World, baby.
You did it.
Silence! I bring you horrible news. Silence! Through the miracle of fuzzy video, we, that is I, Cubicles, your leader, have learned that a number of our brethren are kept as slaves by the formless squishy things who live in the universe parallel to our own. They took our cubes.
NWO.
Silence! In retaliation, we took a number of the small squishy things, which we will keep until the cubes are released. Silence! These squishy things have sent a ruthless commando, known as Mort the Chicken, to rescue these small squishy things which we have captured. And he has met with some success. Therefore I, Cubicles, implore you, find this Mort the Chicken. Pounce on him. Run over him. Roll over him. Smash him. Spin on him.
Yeah.
Spit on him.
Jump on him.
Cut him into pieces.
Smash him. Smash Mort the Chicken.
Bury him.
Mort the Chicken must cry.
Throw him in the dirt.
Silence.
Make him cry.
Turn him into nuggets.
Have spoken.
Well, that was unnecessary, but I'm glad they did it.
Oh, is this the same team that did Tiny Tank?
Oh, that's another Ed Annunziata project. Okay. Was this before or after Tiny Tank, I wonder? Maybe after, since it has analog controls. I do like the transparent cubes. Those look cool. Maybe that was like a miracle of PlayStation programming or something. Oh, you gotta eat corn.
You do, it gives you health.
Just like a real chicken.
There's a star I want. Fuck it, I'm not gonna try.
You could do it.
Oh, I can't. Oh, no, I can't. Look at that.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty far out there.
No, thank you. I'm a coward, you see.
Is there a cutscene after every level? That's pretty great. That at least gives you incentive to beat each level.
Oh my god, I wish that I... Hey, some chickens.
I gotta say it, this game is very tech demo looking. Like, look at the background. That just screams PS1 demo disc demo. That and the fact that everything is aligned to a grid, it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
From the tiles to the camera, really everything. It's very blocky.
I'm slowly sliding.
Oh, are you stuck? You got him stuck. Good job.
I do like the pecking action.
Yeah. That's a thing a chicken does.
They do.
That mechanic was last seen in Roadrunner's Death Valley Rally for the Super Nintendo.
Oh,
We did
that
not
is
like that
true.
very much.
No. This is better. But the controls are pretty...
Do all the music tracks have chickens screaming in the background?
I hope so.
Oh, I've played this game. It's called Pushmo. You gotta push the blocks out of the way.
Okay, I want to get more... like screaming noises.
Yeah, it's just a non-stop zoo in the background. Hey, everybody, shut the fuck up!
I'm trying to
play
make a
video
game.
game. No, really, shut up! I'm trying to run a show here. Yeah, the corn health is pretty good. That's pretty clever. There's some devotion to the aesthetic, the characters. It's not really coming together for me, though. It doesn't feel cohesive. And the fact that the enemies are cubes just feels like a cop-out to me. It's just, what's the PlayStation good at rendering? I don't know, cubes? Good, go with that.
Hey, they are good cubes.
They're good cubes. They're nice and gelatinous. You can see through them. It's good cube technology, but by this point in time, weren't we already sick of cubes?
Maybe you, but I was always ready to go back to the cube. Fuck. Okay, I think I can float from over here. I'm just trying to get in the top of this box.
Lore says it's a Gritters sequel. Wow. Gritters reference. High five. That's a game we haven't played yet. That's kind of surprising. Maybe next time we do 3DO, we'll manage to do that.
Here we go.
Magmaram says it's a lot more abstract in design than Jumping Flash 2. Yeah, it's got that same kind of whimsy to it, but they don't really build it out.
Crap.
Like, there were all kinds of fine details in Jumping Flash 2, while this... it feels like it does even less than that game. I guess if you wanted to be artful, you could call this a minimalist platformer.
No. Sorry.
Yeah. Electric Boogaloo says the music here is by Brian Coburn, who did Genesis soundtracks, including Batman Returns, Echo the Dolphin, and Sonic Spinball. I love the Sonic Spinball music.
I guess I can't get any more.
Oh yeah, you're all full of seed.
Just...
Can you spit it out or something?
Oh my god, I can do this!
Whoa, look at that. Can you lay an egg?
I know, but I can do this.
It's bullet time?
Well, no, it just lets me look around the thing.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it's bullet time.
Zelos, yes, this is cubism. all the tenets of cubism right here in front of you.
Bye. Alright, this is...
Smebble says one of the moves you were doing reminds us of an Alfred Chicken move. Yeah, that beak dive. Oh boy, here we go.
I'm Chicken Little.
And I'm Henny Penny.
Panic and pandemonium struck a sleepy farm today as odd cube-like creatures snatched up baby chicks seemingly at random. Henny?
The number of chickens missing is still unknown. Our inability to count has hindered the effort. Chicken?
It all took place here, during the live taping of the popular Mort the Chicken television program. Mort and the wacky gang were apparently in the middle of a good old-fashioned hoedown when disaster struck.
Mort the Chicken was the star of a hee-haw-like show in this universe, it seems like.
Oh my god.
Mort the Chicken himself, in an act of bravery or stupidity, leaped down the well after the chicks.
Why these cubes took the chicks remains a mystery. And there's an even bigger mystery. Henny?
TV's Mort the Chicken. Why would the star of a children's television show leap down a well?
Very unchicken-like.
What got into him? Is he insane?
Is he a hero or in cahoots with these cubes? Joining us for this discussion is Dr. Carl Cockerell, expert in television personality
I'm
analysis
sick of this guy.
and
I had enough
appropriate
of your
barnyard
experts.
behavior. Dr. Cockerell, Mort the Chicken, help, hindrance,
He's just
menace,
from a think
hero?
tank.
Whatever else he is, Mort is a chicken. As a chicken, he is genetically hardwired
he's working
to
that
panic.
pipe. Holy
by
shit.
not panicking,
He's gonna
he betrays his
die
chicken
of
nature
cancer
and by
very
extension,
soon.
us. If he's part of the problem, in other words, he's a problem, and if he's trying to solve the problem, well, he's still a problem.
So if he's helping, he's a problem, and if he's a problem, he's a problem.
Exactly.
Thank you, Dr. Cockerell.
My pleasure.
Until our next update, I'm Henny Penny. Don't count those chickens until they're hatched.
And I'm Chicken Little. Never cross the road, unless you know why.
So, Mort is a children's TV star.
Uh-huh.
This game has so much to it. I'm
And
going
they
to do
were-
one more level and then hand.
Okay, they were in the middle of a hoedown, and then all the chicks got kidnapped. This, you know, I was wondering why this game's ISO was huge. Like, it takes up an entire CDR. Not like I burned it to one.
No.
But now I know why. It's because it has a ton of FMV cutscenes. Toward what end, I don't know, but they're decently put together. Even kind of funny sometimes. They add to the experience.
That last one was pretty
Yeah, that
funny,
was
I'm
okay.
sorry.
That was written by a human being who had a sense of humor.
There were jokes.
As for the game, I'm still not sold.
Look at this tic-tac-toe game. Some really
Look, they're playing fucking Go. Checkers, please. I prefer Gomoku Norabe. I'm a sophisticated chicken.
Danny. I want to play. Let me play.
Yeah, GravDev, you could say that. Yeah, the cutscenes required very little animation. I'm sure they just made, like, a few canned animations for the news anchors, and then they're like, well, just use that for the rest of the game. But that doesn't matter in terms of FMVs. It still takes up a huge chunk of the disc.
The chick's over there? Well, I'm not going that way.
Maybe.
Screw that.
The more you play this, the more this reminds me of Jumping Flash. It feels like a less imaginative Jumping Flash. It's got the wackiness and the surrealism, but...
Oh, that's what I'm doing. Look.
Oh, yeah, that's the Alfred Chicken move right there.
That is an Alfred Chicken move.
He's ripping off Alfred Chicken's shtick.
How dare he? He's not looking for the watering cans. He doesn't need to find his girlfriend.
They could have done those cutscenes in Engine, you're right. But they wouldn't look as impressive.
Yeah, I just want to say Hollywood looks like shit now.
Yeah.
I do like the pecking mechanics, I will not lie.
Magmaram asks, how did you make your neck so long? I don't even know what you did.
I don't know, but I don't like it.
You were collecting a whole bunch of stuff, and then suddenly you had a really long neck.
It's like a pit there. I don't trust it.
Game's got lens flares.
That it does.
Music is what I would call techno country.
Okay, we're looking for other chickens. Small chickens. There's one. They're fine.
I'm glad the chickens trailing you don't drop off of platforms. That would be kind of annoying.
God, like in whatchamacallit?
It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't seem like you can lose them like in Sonic 3D Blast. Whoa! Look at him go.
Okay, surely there's gotta be a chicken over here.
You would think.
No, this was a waste of my time.
And a waste of Mort's time.
Sorry, Mort. Come on, Mort.
Yes, size of merch. Country techno inspired by Rednecks, the band. You know, if it hadn't been for that Cotton Eye Joe, I'd have been married a long time ago.
Hey, I got a question.
Yeah?
What the fuck did Cotton Eye Joe do?
I don't want to get into it.
Fair.
It's personal.
I figured you'd want to be diplomatic.
I'm just saying, long time ago, I could have been nice and happily married for many, many years. Instead, Cotton Eye Joe came and ruined everything. People who didn't live through the 90s have no idea what I'm talking about. That's okay.
They're like,
You're better off.
honestly, I'm pretty sure the teens know who Cotton Eye Joe is, because...
Do they? Do they really?
Listen, have you seen the cover for the Rednecks album about Cotton Eye Joe?
Yeah, look that up if you haven't.
They're gonna look it up and they're gonna make me look at it.
All I can say is that really happened.
It's disgusting.
We lived through it.
The 90s was a disgusting time.
It was.
I'm sorry.
Hey, Cotton Eye Joe was a big crossover hit.
It was. It was country techno by Swedish people.
Yeah. All the kids in my school were listening to it for like a couple weeks. And then they were all about the Men in Black song.
It's a better song.
Yeah, it is.
Listen, there has to be a chicken I'm missing. Mort, please. Mort, please be normal. Okay, Mort.
Cotton Eye Joe was in Dancing Stage Euro Mix too. Yes.
Good.
Good. Konami knows how to pick them.
Alright. So you may notice me playing a little cautiously here. That's because the controls are very, very slippery, and the camera is...
Yeah, it seems like you can just fall off of stuff. And these... Compared to Jumping Flash's wide-open vistas, these areas are just kind of full of narrow passageways and walkways and stuff. Lab is asking, which is the better novelty Swedish techno-pop song? Cotton Eye Joe or Barbie Girl?
Oh!
Those two came out in very close proximity. Yeah, there was a brief sensation.
So, I guess I have to choose between Aqua and the Rednecks?
Barbie Girl was way bigger.
It was. Oh, God.
But we're not asking which is bigger, which is better.
Are we rating the... Okay,
let's rank the novelty techno crossover songs from the 90s.
Am I... Where... Oh my God, I see them.
Oh yeah, it's in the middle there.
I crave death.
You can get it.
Go, Mort, go.
Yeah.
Okay.
He can float. He has a nice slow float.
You sure want this? This is...
Yeah, he can fly.
Actually pretty easy. There you go. One? Where? I'm cool. I'm normal. I'm a normal man. Normal man playing Mort the Chicken on a Friday night at 10 p.m.
You think they could reskin this to be a Rick and Morty game?
Hey, Rick. I'm a chicken now. Wait, who's Rick? No, Rick is the... I don't fucking know.
Hey, Rick. Classic line. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here.
Yeah, I've never
I'm trying to make this game more relevant to the teens nowadays.
Where are you? I hear something.
What? You have chicken echolocation?
Okay.
Wow, if only this game had positional audio.
So this way?
Here's a prediction. I think the final boss is Foghorn Leghorn.
Okay, it's up there. He's looking up.
Oh, okay. That's pretty neat. Okay.
Oh boy.
It doesn't have a radar like Jumping Flash does, but...
Which it needs.
It does need it, for sure. If you're making a game about tracking down stuff, like a lot of stuff, it should be a lot easier to find that stuff.
Okay, so it's straight ahead, huh?
Yeah, go get him.
There they are!
There's no final boss. Aw.
Found him.
Oh, you found him.
Let's just fly on over, baby.
Yeah, fly the coop. The music hasn't stopped screaming. We're living at the zoo.
Gotta live somewhere.
Yeah, that's true.
Alright, your turn, Danny.
Thank you. Good work.
Thank you.
Good demonstration of Mort the Chicken. I'm curious to see how this plays. It doesn't look like it plays great. But we'll give it a shot.
And peck. And flap. And peck.
Alright. That was a cutscene.
That was a cutscene. Citricola says the final boss is the friends we made along the way. That's...
Final boss is 1,000 flickies. You have to find them all. Oh yeah, this controls strangely, doesn't it?
Oh, have fun.
He has a weird sort of... Whoa! Camera.
Yeah. Sorry, I gotta sit back and watch Danny suffer now.
He has a weird uneven gait. Like, it's hard to judge where he's gonna run, because he's just kind of... His run is difficult to predict.
Mm-hmm.
Tic-tac-toe lasers? This game's wacky.
Zach one.
Zach one. Oh. Let's get up there.
Okay. Uzi says the final boss is on Wii.
Mort's greatest struggle to date.
Oh, it came out around the same time as Chicken Run, and the back has, in the Chicken Run font, Run, Mort, Run!
Oh, man. Is this an Ants Bugs Life situation, except with video games?
Here's the thing, I don't think this was the creator's intention. I think that it was the marketers were like, we need someone to look at this game.
Yeah,
what would they want?
It was probably good timing. Chicken Run was a pretty popular thing. It did have its own Dreamcast game. And PS1 game, come to think of it.
Yeah, Abby says that the PS1 Chicken Run game is actually a lot better than this, so we should play that sometime.
I'd believe it. This is... well, it's not awful. I'd compare this favorably to Bubsy 3D. Alex may feel differently.
Yes, this is Simple 2000, the chicken.
The Mort.
Also, apparently the Chicken Run game also has platforming in it, so there you go. We will discover.
We gotta play it. If we play it, it's gonna be the Dreamcast version, which is the definitive edition. Because it's Dreamcast.
So there's a little chicken right there by the thing. Wow, one hit. One swoop. Good job.
Oh, that's a lot of coins.
Oh, you still got 2 left. Fuck.
I'm rich.
What's he gonna do with all those coins?
I don't have a funny response for that.
I was gonna say, is he gonna get a bunch of Funko Pops?
Yeah, okay. Let's go with that.
He's gonna get a bunch of...
Mort the Chicken's all about getting those Funko Pops now.
He really hopes that one day they're gonna make one of him. He thinks that with the time of all the HD remixes and all the HD remakes coming out, and with even Bubsy getting a new game, Mort's like, it's my time. I'm gonna have a Funko Pop soon enough. And like, people are like, listen, Bubsy doesn't even have a Funko Pop. And he's like, okay, enough talking to me now. Go away. He doesn't take criticism well.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it.
I never bring up Bubsy.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I think I have to do a spring jump, but I can barely do those. Hey.
How do I get up here?
Exactly. He's gonna do chicken cocaine.
Chicken cocaine.
What do you think he's doing with all that pecking?
It's exactly like that, like with a pile of corn, just with cocaine.
Unfortunately, I too would buy a Bubsy Funko Pop.
I would, yeah, for sure.
I hate myself, but I would.
I don't have any Funko Pops, but that would be the first one.
That's not true. You have one single Funko Pop.
Yeah, that's true. I still haven't given that away.
We got a Funko Pop that was a Walgreens exclusive that we got at
Goodwill.
So we got it because it was like 99 cents.
I'll be able to piss off somebody by giving it to him.
Oh yeah. Yeah, a lot of our pickups at thrift stores are just like stuff to piss people off eventually. we're not the best friends.
On the other hand, if you want Funko Pops, head over to Goodwill.
Actually, yes. If you want a bunch of tchotchkes that never got sold, especially nerd shit, Goodwill is your friend.
I don't know if I made the right decision to play this instead of Crash Bandicoot.
Not sure how you feel about it.
This game leaves me wanting. It is not satisfying.
I'm Chicken Little.
And I'm Henny Penny.
The Cube kidnap crisis continues. Joining us live at the barnyard is correspondent Charles Chicken. Charles?
This is Charles Chicken reporting live. I don't like being here. I'm frightened.
Don't worry, that's normal. What's the situation there?
One brave barnyard fowl is going to follow in Mort the Chicken's footsteps.
Don't make me! I don't want to go!
Chicken Cammed exclusive live coverage of the dangerous alternate dimension where our chicks are being held captive.
No, please! No!
Come on, Mort the Chicken did it.
He's insane! No!
Better him than me. Can I go home now?
Thank you, Charles Chicken. Stay tuned for more live coverage of the ongoing crisis. Until next time, remember, if you're going to flock together, make sure your feathers are similar.
And if you have eggs, always put them in more than one basket. That's a rule of thumb.
What's a thumb?
I don't know.
So their story justification is that the chicks were taken to an alternate dimension. That's the actual story they gave. Like, I don't know how to explain this game's environments. Alternate dimension, whatever. Oh, are there cheats?
Yes, there are.
Oh, okay, no, we gotta do some cheats.
Press select on a screen, start, main, etc. to toggle it on or off.
What?
Oh, hold on. I don't know how to turn the debug on. Okay. Hold on. How do you activate debug mode? Oh, you put in passwords.
Yeah. I probably have to go back to the title.
Yeah, the password is DBG on.
Can you make it, like, really big? Is there a big head mode?
There is. There's a long neck mode. There's also passwords that just give you jokes. There's 5 passwords that are just jokes.
Okay, well, this level's getting a little bit more interesting. These environments are getting taller, at least.
Okay, we have to do the password mode because I'm not going to tell you these passwords what they do, but I want to see you do them.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay. First one is just it is just big.
Big?
Mm-hmm. B-I-G.
Okay. I wonder what it does. Okay.
Let's see.
What else?
How about Cloud?
My favorite Final Fantasy character.
Mm-hmm. And then XXXX.
Oh, dear.
How do chickens dance? Chick to chick. Which dance will a chicken not do? The foxtrot. Why did the Roman chicken cross the road? Because she was afraid someone would seize her. Why did the unwashed chicken cross the road twice? Because he was a dirty double crosser. What do you call a joke book for chickens? A yoke book.
That's not good at all.
No.
Why did the rooster cross?
It just said one joke. I did not know it would do the whole routine.
Ooh, man. That one's really bad. Why did the turkey cross the road? To prove he wasn't chicken.
You're winning him back.
What did the chicken do when he saw a bucket of fried chicken? He kicked the bucket.
Oof.
What do you get from a drunk chicken? Scotch eggs. Why does a rooster watch TV? For hentertainment.
I didn't give you the other joke passwords.
How do you stop
No,
a
we're gonna
rooster
listen to
from
all
crowing
these.
on Sunday? Eat him on Saturday. What did the baby chick say when he saw his mother sitting on an orange? Dad, look what Mama laid.
Thanks, everybody. You've been great. Boy,
Okay.
Comedy Central Presents has really gone downhill.
And last one, Peacock.
Peacock. Okay. This game has a lot of jokes.
Sure does.
Just in terms of quantity.
Okay, let's see.
Got you covered. Let's play that game.
I don't know if it's going to do them all at once, but I really hope it does.
I hope so, too. Yeah, we entered Big. We entered
Cloud. And we
Cloud.
entered Peacock.
Alright, let's see how that changes the game. This better be screwed up. This better be sick and twisted. What? Mort! Mort, you're fabulous. Look how pretty he is.
Peacock gave him colorful feathers, Big made him big, and Cloud gave him a long neck.
That's a long neck.
You can also give him no neck.
No neck Mort the chicken. Well, that's something. I do appreciate it when games have a lot of different cheats, and this game had a good couple dozen or so. Yeah, that's alright.
I love this Mort.
This is the canon Mort.
This is the Mort that would be our mascot if we
Yeah.
could have a mascot. Just this long-necked atrocity.
This is the mascot of Mascot Friday right here.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get a good shot of
Oh my
look at
God!
his neck, it's terrible!
Yes! They didn't have enough polygons! Yes!
That is so awful.
Oh, God. Well, if we ever do an intro for Mascot Friday, like an actual video, it will feature this beautiful man This king.
This king of the chickens. Look at him.
Beautiful, beautiful boy.
The perfect bird.
Oh my god.
Let's end with some more jokes.
Okay, are you kidding me? Alright, Danny,
just one more batch of jokes.
Okay, how about 00XX?
Okay. It seems like all the joke passwords are variations on X and O.
Mm-hmm, they are.
Alright, what was it again?
00XX.
What is Super Chicken's real identity? Clark Kent. How did the chicken end up in the soup pot? The farmer's wife told her it was a chicken jacuzzi. What happens when a chicken eats gunpowder? She lays a hand grenade. What do you call the outside of a hand grenade? The bombshell.
Chat says, kill me, I hate this. Boo.
What happens when you drop a hand grenade? It explodes. What happened when the hen ate cement? She laid a sidewalk.
Fuck off, Mort, please. Vomiting emojis.
What do chickens serve at birthday parties? Coop cakes.
Boo.
What do you get when a chicken lays an egg on top of a barn? An egg roll.
Make it stop.
Why did the chicken disappoint his mother? He wasn't what he was cracked up to be.
I like the setup more than the punchline.
Why did the rooster file for divorce? He was tired of being henpecked.
Mm-hmm.
Is chicken soup good for your health? Not if you're a chicken. What do chicken families do on Saturday afternoon? They go on picnics.
This is hell. Is this hell? Are we in hell?
We're going to consider that ancillary to the rest of the game. This will not come into consideration with our rankings.
And
but if it did, it would have a negative effect for sure.
Alright, I got one more for you. Fly.
You got it. Let's finish things out with one last password. Quality's real bad on this one. It's like a VHS tape.
It is! You can see the stuff at the top. It says a VHS tape.
Is this prototype footage?
That's what it looks like. That's disgusting, Mort.
Got him. Huh.
Alright.
Mort the Chicken, I don't know if I understand you, but we're gonna have to rank you regardless. Let's find some good music. Should I even do this game?
What, Mort the Chicken?
Should I just use music from this?
Oh, you know what? Maybe.
Let's see what the level 1 music is like. If it's just chickens screaming, we gotta move on to something else.
I'll turn it down.
Mort the Chicken. Mort the freaking Chicken.
Okay, it seems normal-ish.
This is fine.
Okay. Well.
He's clucking a lot. I don't like that.
You don't like it?
How do I make him stop clucking?
Hey, Mort! Quit your clucking!
Shut the cluck up!
Danny.
Ah, whatever, it's fine. Well, now we've come to the ranking portion of our program. This is where we reflect on what we've played, we wonder what we're doing with our lives, and we rank the games on our big master list of 3D platformers. What's our list look like now, Alex? It's got it's got 14 games. Yep, we just started ranking 3D platformers a couple weeks ago, so still pretty spare. It's looking pretty lean here. We gotta fill this out with some meat, some chicken meat.
Oh, God. Alright, so what was first, Danny? The chicken or the bad game?
Which came first? Well, first of all, we played Pepsiman. If you're new to the show, here's where you can make your input heard. If you think these games are better than Gex 64, give us a cool Gex. And if it's worse than Gex 64, give us a nerd Gex. That's our ranking system.
Alright, so...
Pepsi Man, better or worse than Gex 64?
I'm seeing cool Gex, I'm seeing the Tail Time normal Gex. I'm seeing nerd Gex, cool Gex, cool Gex.
Seen a lot of cool Gexes.
A lot of cool Gexes.
Love that Pepsi Man. I do too.
Oh, I'm seeing the exploding head.
I'd give it a 5 out of 5 for sure.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Gex for TV game. Yeah, people seem in mostly agreement that Pepsi Man is a good game. I agree with that. It's a lot of fun. It's pretty simple. You can't really... Its structure doesn't mean it's going to have the depth of something like Mort the Chicken. But for what it is, it's still pretty good.
I don't even know what to tell you.
It's a different kind of 3D platformer. Usually we associate the genre with like exploration, finding your way around these environments, maybe collecting things. Pepsi Man, it did things a different way, in a way that was ahead of its time, as we mentioned, because it looks forward to the auto-run platformers that were famous on mobile. They still make them, probably, right?
Yeah, they do.
For sure.
Video Game King says, while the game is better than Gex, Gex cool. Given that it's an adver game, it is Gex nerd. I get it, but for an adver game, this is pretty good.
Fair enough, yeah. I'm always wary of stuff that tries to sell you something, but Pepsi Man still had a good degree of personality, even beyond its commercial origins. It managed to stand on its own, not just as a commercial for Pepsi, but as a pretty fun game.
Okay, so now that we mentioned it's better than Gex, how much better than Gex? I saw worse than Jet Set Radio. I do agree, it's not better than Jet Set Radio. I refuse to put it above Jet Set Radio.
That's fair enough. Yeah, if there's any criticism about that game, it's extremely straightforward, just by design, and it can be pretty difficult. It's got some replayability, I suppose you could say, if you want to go back and try and beat the thing without continuing. But it's pretty one note. But what a note it is. I could listen to that note all day.
That note is Pepsi.
Let's say better than Medieval, worse than Jet Grind Radio.
Better than Medieval?
I think so. What do y'all think?
Well, let's see.
They're very different games, of course. I'm not saying that Pepsi Man is a better 3D exploration-based platformer than Medieval, but in terms of just doing what you do, I think Pepsi Man does it a little bit better.
Okay, we're seeing some above Medieval, below Medieval, but mostly it looks like above Medieval. So yeah, let's put it above Medieval.
Let's do it.
Alright, this is Pepsi Man.
I like this list. We don't have 200 games to sort through, so we can make pretty easy decisions.
And it's by Kid. Thank you, Kid.
Good work, Kid.
Good work, Kid. Alright, so...
Next up, Jumping Flash 2. Y'all, is that game better or worse than Gex 64? That's Robert making his big comeback. Actually, not really a comeback, it's just him pushing out another game in the space of a year, which usually is a bad sign. It's just a sign of people wanting more money. But in this case, it felt like they were just trying to really polish the formula, just really do all they could do with it.
Alright, I'm seeing a ton of cool...
This is a sea of cool Gexes. This is Gex times 100, Gex 100%. Yeah, I can agree with all this. Suggestions include place it above the first one. Yeah, let's discuss that.
Actually,
we got Jumping Flash up there in looks like 3rd place now. It seems I can't really make a case for this being a worse game than the first one. Like if anything, you could say it's a little derivative of the first game, but there's nothing there you can point at and say this is worse than the first game. I prefer the first game. Yeah, if anything, it just added a few little conveniences, made it... they tightened up the graphics on level 3.
They did.
I really appreciate that. So, at the very least, it's better than Jumping Flash, but is it better than Spyro?
Nope.
Well, keep in mind we do have a whole bunch more Spyro games to play, including the second one, which, from what I remember, is pretty much in the same boat. Spyro 2, from what I remember, is just the first game, only better. So that makes this a little bit more difficult to judge. We will be ranking Spyro 2 eventually.
There is a few folks say that Spyro's better, but it seems that most of the consensus is that it's not as good as Spyro the Dragon, and that's kind of how I'm feeling as well.
Yeah, Spyro did have a lot to offer.
Mm-hmm.
Jumping Flash 2, it stretched things as far as it could go, and it was still... Yeah, I'd say in terms of depth and quantity of content, it comes up short compared to Spyro. Let's do that, right above Jumping Flash.
All right.
As we fill out the list, I'm sure we'll put a few games in between Jumping Flash 1 and 2, but for now, they are pretty closely ranked. And the publisher is Sony, and the developer is Exact and Ultra.
It's not Exact and Moo Moo? Because...
Were they Moo Moo by that point?
Were
Yeah,
they
I know Ultra changed its name eventually. Was it right after the first game? It might have been.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it at, Moo Moo was renamed Ultra from the first. Okay.
Okay.
So, okay.
We'll go with that then.
Alright.
Yeah, it's real tough to find information on this Ultra, considering the name. You just look up Ultra Japanese, and it's just like, you get so many results.
Oh, and if Ultra worked on the first one, let me just...
Yeah.
Correct some information.
And finally, the star of the show, the hip hero for a new generation, Mort the Chicken.
Mort the Chicken!
Mort the Chicken, the 3D flicky game you never knew you wanted. Is it better or worse than Gex 64?
Oh my god.
Oh.
Let's see, Video Game King says the game is for the birds, and a clucking clucks. Nerd.
I'm seeing some nerd Gexes.
Nerd.
Yeah, these are all nerds.
Nerd. One cool nerd.
One cool.
Mort the freaking chicken!
Mort the freaking chicken has at least one fan out there. Okay, it's got a couple of fans. But most people are saying, yeah, it is below Gex 64, and I agree with that.
I do too.
It tried, though. It tried so hard. Did you hear how many jokes there were? There were at least 5 batches of jokes we could have listened to. I can go back right now and listen to the rest if you want. If you really want to have a depressing end to your evening.
You want me to put it on right now? Do you
No.
want to do it? Okay.
No, I don't think that'll be necessary. But how much worse than Gex 64 is it? How does it rank against Jersey Devil?
I am seeing folks saying just above Jersey Devil.
Yeah, Jersey Devil... It was just early enough where it didn't feel like they got everything right about the platforming. Like, they tried to make some concessions, like the way the camera tilts when you jump, and it still felt pretty awkward and stilted. Mort the Chicken had a few years on Jersey Devil, and I guess it learned some lessons about 3D platforming, but it still feels really mediocre in my eyes.
Let's see. Blab says below Croc, which actually isn't that bad of a... I can see that. I can see above Super Magnetic Neo and below Croc.
I think it's better than Super Magnetic Neo. I think it's better than Bubsy 3D. Okay, let's have a death match here. Croc versus Mort the Chicken. Who lives? Who dies? Who comes out on top? Also keep in mind we do have a Croc 2 to play eventually, so Croc will get his day. He'll get his time to shine.
Let's see, below Jersey Devil, below Croc is too low. Croc is better. Mort could have been good. It could have been a contender.
Croc would eat Mort. Yeah, true. I agree. That's a good point.
Mort is better than Croc. Croc is worse. Thank you, Blab. Blab says, I'm a Croc hater, but Mort clucks my ass. Thank you. Croc plays better while Mort has more personality. I do agree with that. As corny as there were some actual okay jokes in the cutscenes.
They really tried to build out the game's world. They had so much dialogue, so many cutscenes. None of it was funny. Well, that's not fair. Some of it was kind of funny. But most of it was just there to be like, hey, we need a joke. We need it here. It doesn't have to be good. Put it in there. For me, Croc and Mort are kind of equivalent, making this kind of tough. Let's say better than Croc.
Okay.
Better than Croc, worse than Jersey Devil.
Some Croc fans are gonna find us tonight.
It feels like we've underrated Croc, but then again, we haven't played a lot of seriously bad 3D platformers. Most of these on here are good. Super Magnetic Neo I fucking hated, same with Bubsy and Blues Brothers, but above that, these games they have some quality to them.
Alright.
What we gotta do is we gotta start playing the real bad ones. Like we had a game called Cheesy on this game's list. That might have been the worst one on our list. I've played a good few games that I would consider the worst 3D mascot platformer of all time, and we still have yet to get to them. For now, though, Blues Brothers 2000, I think that's gonna stay our anchor for the time being.
Our anchor?
Yeah, the thing that keeps us grounded. Blues Brothers 2000.
People talking about Rascal and Cheesy and Blasto. Yes, we will get to...
Rascal, yes. Yeah, Rascal was also on there, and that just barely didn't make it. Someday we're going to have to play that thing.
Why do you all hate me?
Well, this week they didn't hate us. They voted for good games, and Mort the Chicken. I think just out of morbid curiosity. Morbid curiosity. Anyways,
it's the freaking weekend, baby.
Good work, everyone. We made it through another week. It's the weekend. Spend it however you want to spend it. If you want to play Mort the Chicken for the next 48 hours, that is your freedom to do so. But for now, yeah.
I want to put him in the middle here, because he's staring at us from above, supporting us. Rolo supports you through this weekend.
He's always watching us. Let Rolo guide you in what you do this weekend. As always, thank y'all for watching. It's been another great week for us. We played a whole bunch of Misfit games, and ending things with Mort the Chicken just feels like the right thing to do. It really does. Alex has gotten loopy. He needs a rest. It is bedtime for Alex, I think.
I am just so happy that we made it through the week. We had a good time. Are we when are we gonna stream next? We gonna be here on
I think we should come back on Monday.
Okay.
I don't think we have any extenuating circumstances this time.
Oh, God, no.
So on Monday, we'll be back with Sega CD Monday. We're still going to work our way through the launch era lineup of the US Sega CD. Still got a few more cardboard box releases that we need to work our way through. I think on Monday you can look forward to seeing, at the very least, Afterburner 3. Maybe something like Time Gal or Road Avenger. Maybe something along those lines. And there are still a couple of cardboard box games that we need to go back to at some point. But hopefully by the end of this Monday's stream, we'll work our way through all of the cardboard box games that have been in the Sega CD's library. This is really distracting. And then by the end of next week, we'll be able to move on to those good old jewel case games. The games that define the Sega CD. Not the messed up cardboard games like NXS and Marky Mark. Hey, we still gotta play Marky Mark. Okay, on Monday, as your punishment, we're going to play Afterburner 3, Make My Video Marky Mark, and let's say Time Gal.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
What do you say? That sounds good to me. So look forward to an FMV extravaganza on Monday, followed by another FMV extravaganza on Wednesday, because guess what? Next Wednesday is FMV night.
Yes!
If you want to vote for what we get to play next week, go to patreon.com/retropals, pitch in $5 a month, and you'll get access to our new poll. This one, we're going to ask for our lead-off game. Is it going to be Thayer's Quest, Time Commando, Star Wars Rebel Assault, or The Seventh Guest? Tough choice.
Those are tough choices.
Tough choice. Whatever you pick, we're going to play that, and then we'll play something else off the same system, so look forward to that.
I am really looking forward to it.
Rolo's looking forward to it, for sure.
He is. Rolo's big
I've never
now.
seen him more excited.
He is big now.
Let's look for someone to host here.
Alright, and if you like what we do post highlights of our streams and original videos on youtube.com/retropals. We just finished putting up another part of our Hyperscan run-through. And we are also on Twitter, twitter.com/retropalshq, and that's where we announce when we stream, when our new videos are up, and where we put our beautiful, beautiful polls. And yes, Rolo is thick now. He is a big, beautiful boy. Let's see.
I'm trying to figure out what the hell Macaw is playing right now. He's been playing weird NES games all day. Last I saw, he was playing Astion X, and now he's playing...
I want him to be bigger.
Famicom Devilman. Okay, yeah, y'all are gonna go see Macaw 45. This game's bad. Wish him luck. He's been playing it for a good long time. Hopefully he's still keeping it together, because boy, this is a thing. Rolo is way too big. He is way too big. He's gonna break our entire stream layout, so we gotta end this thing now. Thank y'all for watching. Much appreciated. Have a good weekend. We'll see you later.
See ya, folks.